Hello again, welcome back. All right, class number 124, right, Marta? Class 124? Okay. Yeah, I lose count sometimes. I lose count sometimes. Yes, and of my age, I lose count. I lose count. But of the comparatives, no, I don't lose count. Yes. Pau Gasol is taller than I am. Yes, I'm shorter than he is. The Mississippi is the Mississippi is longer. Wow. The Mississippi River is longer than the Minho. The Minho is shorter than the Mississippi. Jupiter is bigger than the Earth. The Earth is smaller than Jupiter. But Jupiter is a lot smaller or much smaller than the Sun. The Sun is a lot bigger or much bigger than Jupiter. Cuando dices mucho más grande, mucho más alto, mucho más fácil, etc., se puede decir much or a lot, sin a love, a lot. English is a lot easier than Chinese. Spanish is a lot easier than Russian. Russian is much more difficult than Spanish. Russian is a lot more difficult than Spanish. English is much easier than Chinese. English is a lot easier than Chinese, which means that, that is optional, which means Chinese is much harder than English, or much more difficult. Chinese is a lot harder or a lot more difficult than English. All right, yes, my bed is softer than this table. My bed is softer than this table. This table is harder than my bed. In fact, this table is much harder than my bed. It's a lot harder than my bed. My bed is much softer than this table. My bed is a lot softer than this table. Ahora escucha una cosa. Mi cama es bastante más, no mucho más, bastante más blanda la cama que esta mesa. Escucha. My bed is quite a bit softer than this bed, o bien, or my bed is quite a lot softer. Quite a lot, quite a bit. A bit softer means un poco. My bed is a little softer. My bed is very hard. This table is very hard. But my bed is a little softer. Solo un poquito. En este caso, my bed is a little softer than this table. My bed is quite a bit softer. A little bit softer, a bit softer. Hay varias, un poquito, un poco. Hay tres formas. Mi cama es un poco más blanda que esta mesa. Las tres formas. My bed is a little softer than this table. My bed is a bit softer. Bit, B-I-T, con un bit informático. My bed is a bit softer than this table. O juntando los dos. My bed is a little bit softer than this table. With a little bit of luck. Okay. Con un poquito de suerte. With a little bit of luck. Yes, tu inglés mejorará más. Esfuerzo and a little bit of luck. Cuanto más esfuerzo, más suerte uno tiene. All right. A little bit. Ahora bien, con a bit, que es una de las tres alternativas, my bed is a bit softer than this table. Si insertamos quite, escrito quite, ya cambia del todo. Es bastante más blando o blanda. My bed is quite a bit. My bed is a bit softer than this table. No. My bed is quite a bit softer than this table. In fact, my bed is a lot softer than this table. So ya has visto las diferencias. A bit softer, a little bit softer, quite a bit softer, a lot softer. All right. Is Pau Gasol a bit taller than me? Quite a bit taller than me, or a lot taller than me? Well, he's much taller or a lot taller than I am, or than me. All right. And Luigi Barghini, is he rich? Yes, he is. Is he richer than you, Richard? Yes. Luigi Barghini is richer than I am. All right. Is he just a little bit richer? Just means, no, he's not just a little bit richer. Is he quite a bit richer? Yeah. Yes, he's quite a bit richer than I am. In fact, diría yo, I would say he's a lot richer than I am. Yes. Yes. But he doesn't speak English as well as I do. And he can't teach English as effectively as I can. He can't teach English as well as I can. And he can't speak English as well as I can. But he's richer than I am. He's a lot richer than I am. But my English is a lot better than his. His English is worse than mine. Better, worse. Better, worse. Anything you can do, I can do better. I can do anything better than you. All right. Maybe, but probably not. So he's richer than I am. I'm poorer than him. Well, I'm not poor. I'm not poor. But I'm poorer than Luigi. Poor, poor. Escucha la pronunciación, poor. Hay varias, bueno, hay por lo menos dos. En Estados Unidos mucha gente dice poor, poor, como verter o como yo better cantaros, is pouring. Poor. He's poor. I'm poor. I'm not rich. Es usted, un tejano. I'm poor. I'm just a poor man. Are you a poor? You know. So it's a different pronunciation, poor. La doble O en inglés tiene 7 diferentes pronunciaciones. Sangre, blood, poor, doble O, poor. There are many, many, many. Look, blood, poor, brood, etc. So there are many, many pronunciations for the double O. Root, reich, root, etc. Okay, adjectives. Let's continue with the with the comparatives. Good. This book is good, but this book is even better. This book is thick, but this book is even thicker. All right, even better. Now, is your English better than mine or worse than mine? Your English is worse than mine, eh? My English is better than yours. My English is better than yours. Is this pencil better than this one? Yes, it is. The blue pencil is better than the pink one. What's the difference? Well, 2 things. I like blue, the color blue, more than the color pink. Second, this pencil is sharp. This pencil isn't sharp. Can you see? This pencil is blunt. Blunt. It's not sharp. So this pencil is sharper than this pencil. And for me, this pencil is prettier. This pencil is more attractive than this one. This pencil is less attractive than this one. And this pencil is sharper. Sharp has 3 meanings. Puntiagudo, afilado, cuando es una hoja, un afilo, y también agudo de mente. I remember many years ago, a friend, his name was Ángel Rubio Agudo, and he said, y no soy ni ángel, ni rubio, ni agudo. So he's not sharp. He's not an angel. He's not blonde. And he's not sharp. All right, but this pencil is sharp. This one isn't. So this pencil is better for 2 reasons. This pencil is better for reason number 1, because it's blue. And this one is pink. And I prefer blue over pink, or I prefer blue to pink. Puedes decir over or to. I prefer paella to fabada. I prefer paella over fabada. Prefiero casi tú. I prefer blue to pink. So this pencil is better. And second, this pencil is sharp. And this pencil is broken. The point is broken. Yeah. Marta, we need to sharpen the pencil, okay? All right. So, better. All right, which economy is better? Economy, yeah, la economía nacional de un país. Which economy is better? The Spanish economy or the Mexican economy? The Spanish economy is better than the Mexican economy. Which economy is better? The French economy or the Zimbabwe economy? The French economy is better than the Zimbabwe economy. Which economy is better? The British economy or the Ecuadorian economy? Ecuador, yeah. Well, I think the British economy is better than the Ecuadorian economy. Which football player is better? Leo Messi or you? Well, I'm not really a football player. So Leo Messi's a better player than I am. Yeah. Who's a better guitarist, Richard? Andres Segovia or you? Well, Andres Segovia is a better guitarist than I am. Yes, a lot better. He's a lot better. Much better. All right. And which country is better to live in? Well, I don't know. Well, what countries? Denmark or Bangladesh? Well, it depends. But in general, probably Denmark is a better country to live in than Bangladesh. But it depends. If the person I love is in Bangladesh, Bangladesh is better than Denmark. All right. But if the person I love doesn't live in Bangladesh, then maybe Denmark is a better place to live than Bangladesh. All right. And which continent is bigger, Africa or Asia? Asia is bigger than Africa. Yes. But Africa is bigger than North America. Remember, in English, there are 7 continents: Asia, Africa, Europe, South America, North America, Oceania, and Antarctica. And Oceania includes Australia. Is China bigger or smaller than the United States? China is bigger than the United States in area and in population. Is Canada bigger or smaller than the United States? Canada is bigger than the United States in area, but it's smaller than the United States in population. But, this is interesting, Canada is smaller than the United States in area if we don't count the lakes. If we eliminate water and only count physical land, the United States is bigger than Canada in area. Cuando se dice en inglés en extensión, decimos en área de superficie, surface area. So Canada is smaller than the United States in land surface area, but Canada is bigger in general area. But the United States is bigger than Canada in population. France is bigger than Spain in both population and area. Germany is bigger than France in population, but it's smaller than France in area. Great Britain is bigger than Spain in population, but it's smaller in area. It's smaller in area. Andalusia is bigger than Catalonia, both in area and in population. In area and in population. But Portugal is bigger than Andalusia in population. And in area, I don't know. Which is bigger? Which? Ahora digo which porque he delimitado la elección entre dos. Portugal, Andalucía. Which is bigger in area? Portugal or Andalusia? I think Andalusia is bigger than Portugal in area. But that's your homework for tomorrow, to check the area, the surface area, the area, extensión geográfica, of Portugal versus, frente a, versus, se dice aquí versus también aquí, frente a, versus Andalucía versus Portugal. Now, Portugal is bigger in population. There are about 11 million people in Portugal, and there are 8.2 or 8.3 million people in Andalucía. Yes. There are several big cities in Andalucía. Seville, Córdoba, Seville, Málaga, Granada, Cádiz, Huelva, Córdoba, Jaén, etc. Now, Seville is bigger than Málaga, but Málaga is bigger than Granada. Now, Granada is bigger than Córdoba, but Córdoba is bigger than Huelva. Huelva is bigger than Cádiz, and I think Cádiz is bigger than Almería and Jaén. But Almería, I think, is bigger than Jaén, but I'm not sure. But Jaén is bigger than Baeza, but Baeza is bigger than Úbeda. Yes, but Úbeda is bigger than Baza. All right, but Baza is smaller than Linares. All right, these are towns, cities and towns in Jaén. All right, so bigger than, smaller than, farther than. Remember, Jupiter is farther from the sun than Mercury. Mercury is closer to the sun than Jupiter. Jupiter is colder than Mercury because it's farther from the sun. Mercury is hotter than Jupiter because Mercury, fíjate en la pronunciación, cure. Una cura, cure. Mercury. Mercury is closer to the sun. Mercury is hotter than Jupiter because it's closer to the sun. Okay, good, better, bad, worse. Yes. The Second World War was worse than the First World War. Wow. Yes. Which World War was worse? The First World War or the Second World War? Fonética difícil, ¿eh? Porque es muy oscura la pronunciación o la fonética aquí. ¿Cuál de las dos guerras mundiales fue la peor? Which World War was worse? Or which World War was worse? The First World War or the Second World War? Well, the First World War was very bad, terrible. But the Second World War was worse. The Second World War was worse. Más malo, o sea, peor. Worse than the First World War. Intenta practicar esta. La Segunda Guerra Mundial fue peor que la Primera Guerra Mundial. Sé que cuesta. Un británico diría seguramente, the Second World War was worse than the First World War. Un americano diría, the Second World War was worse than the First World War. Pero es claro, os cuesta, está tremendamente alejado de la fonética española. The Second World War was worse than the First World War, which means the First World War was better. Not true. The First World War wasn't better. It just was not as bad. Pero eso lo veremos en la página siguiente. Not as bad as. All right. Now, this room is dirtier than my office, Marta. My office is, well, it's not Marta's job to clean the room. Marta is the floor technician, the producer, the director, the post-production manager, and the makeup artist. She does everything. The lighting technician, she does everything. All right. And the props, yes, me dice, mira, un poco más allá. Oh. Is that okay, Marta? Like this? Or like this? Like this? Like this? Like this? Like this, right? Like this. Okay. And this is like this? No? Like this? No? Well, how? Like this? Like that? Like that? Like this? Like that? Okay, now Marta's happy. Eh? A difficult woman. Eh? She's more difficult than me. She's more difficult than I am. I'm an easy person. I'm much easier. Working with me is easier than working with Marta. Working with Marta is more difficult than working with me. Fíjate, working, trabajando, eso sí que es un gerundio, es el sujeto. El trabajar conmigo es más fácil que trabajar con Marta. Working with me is easier than working with her. Working with her is harder, more difficult, more complicated, complicated, cuatro sílabas, than working with me. Okay? Yes. But she's better than I am with makeup. She's better than I am with camera angles, los ángulos. She's better than I am in lighting. She's better than I am in props. Props son attrezzo. She's better than I am in filming. She's better than I am in post-production. She's better than I am in everything except teaching. All right. Well, she's shorter than I am. I'm taller than she is. She's younger than I am. I'm older than she is. She's less experienced than I am. I'm more experienced than she is. Fíjate, experiencia is experience. The same in English and Spanish. Ahora, experimentado, en este caso experimentada, ella es menos experimentada que yo en lo profesional. She's less experienciada, se dice en inglés. Experienced. It's interesting, un experimento, experimentar. El verbo experimentar has two verbs in English. To experiment, con tubos de ensayo, with test tubes, a lab coat, in the white lab coat, and the lab glasses, in your experiment. To perform an experiment, I'm experimenting with chemicals. Yes, un poco de, a little bit of present perfect, with a little bit of simple past. No, a little bit of present tense, with a little bit of simple past. Presto, present perfect. Okay. Yeah, I'm experimenting. Es experimentar como realizar experimentos. Ahora, he experimentado mucho en la vida. Soy persona experimentada. Experienced. I have experienced a lot of things in life. More than you, probably, and more than Marta. Marta has experienced fewer things in life than I have. All right? So, she's less experienced than I am. I'm more experienced than she is. Okay, so, Marta, this room is dirty. Yeah, this room is dirtier than my office. My office is very clean. My office is cleaner. Yes. This table? With cotton test. This table is clean, yes. Hey, this table is cleaner than it was yesterday. Yesterday, it was dirtier than it is today. Today, it's cleaner. Yeah. Yesterday, it was dirtier. Yes. All right. Clean and dirty, poor. Yes. I'm poorer than the Botín family. I'm poorer than the Ortega family. I'm poorer than the Rockefeller family. I'm poorer than Donald Trump. He's richer than I am. I'm poorer than he is. He's richer than I am. I'm poorer than he is. Yes. He's rich, and I'm not. But I'm not poor. But I'm not as rich as he is. Okay. Clean, dirty, hot and cold, hotter, the planets. Mercury is hotter than Venus. Not true, eh? This is interesting. Venus is hotter. Venus is a hotter planet than Mercury. Mercury is closer to the sun than Venus, but Venus is hotter than Mercury because of, because of because of the atmosphere on Venus. Venus is hotter than Mercury. Now, Pluto, the last planet, which for me is a planet, Pluto is colder than Neptune. Pluto is colder than Neptune. Hotter, colder, cleaner, dirtier, wetter, drier. Galicia is a wet province. Well, province. Galicia is a wet region. Almeria is a dry region. Yes, wet. Wetter than, drier than, dry. Yes, Almeria is dry. It's drier than Alicante. It's drier than Catalonia. It's drier than Galicia. It's drier than Asturias. Asturias is wetter than Almeria. Okay? Okay? All right. We'll see you in the next class.